cannot stop discovering what's emerging because technology is changing. The power we have as marketers is changing. And what I've learned about power, it's a very funny thing. If you're a really great person, it can often feel like power is something you should avoid. If you're a really kind, empathetic person, it can feel like power is not for you. I totally understand that. I've been there. But it's come to my realization that power will go on with or without you. And what matters is that the good people have the most power. And right now it's unclear. But power, if you ignore it, all that happens, other people use it against you. So you have no choice but to broaden your power, enhance your power. What's your power? Your force in the world, your impact in the world, your capabilities, your mind and what you're feeding it, your body and what you're feeding it, right? People who work out have more power in their arms and body because they're doing something about it. And I'm telling you this because I used to think you didn't have to think about power very much. It's not about being nefarious. It's about if I don't become my most powerful version, which can be looking different, right? You could be mystically powerful. You could be spiritually powerful. You could be physically powerful. You could be mentally powerful. You could be financially powerful. You could be politically powerful. I don't think you could do them all. But to just sit back and say, I don't need power is incorrect. And we're going through the AI economy right now. That's your next powerful thing because scale is power. What's more powerful, one gun or 1,000 guns? What's more powerful, a cannon or a drone with a heat-seeking missile? Like that's a problem, is that power manifests through war and military. And that's why you get away from it, because you're a good person. But you can't ignore power because all that happens is the powerful abuse you. I don't want to be abused. I want to be powerful, not to hurt, to help, not to scare, to inspire. And you should do the same. So what does it mean? Does it mean make a blog today? No. It means you have to raise your standards of life and what you will allow in your own life. You allow yourself to eat this. You allow yourself to consume that. You allow yourself to watch this. You are deciding, and I can tell you, ask yourself this question. I asked myself this morning, what percent of all knowledge do I possess? And I came up with a number around 1%. How can you know that, but then like watch some of these TV shows or stuff? Like, I've never seen one Spider-Man movie. I refuse to watch that bullshit. I haven't seen a lot. I've never seen Game of Thrones. I haven't seen most of the Star Wars. I don't think I've seen any of them actually, maybe just bits. I don't care. Those things are designed to make you weak. Those things make you feel something as if you're some hero in a movie. You're not. Your life is passing by. You have no choice but to get your weapons, become powerful, and never look back. And I realize that. And it's unfortunate that life is kind of like that. I wish we were just all ants on a hill and we can all just go in and work together. But we're not. It's not like that. And unfortunately, another thing that I've learned is that the world isn't as it should be, but that doesn't matter. And I think it's because we don't even know what power is. We don't even know what it means to be powerful because in most of our lives, if you're here, have been designed to remove your powers. You know, you want to talk about removing physical power, you just look at the video game culture, right? It gives men, and I've fallen prey to this, the sense of superiority in a game, and they forget that real life is happening. It's not just men either. I was at Starbucks, I see these girls just playing Candy Crush, wasting their life away, whatever. It's not about video games. You're totally allowed to play a little bit of video games because actually video games make you a strong decision maker and they can keep your brain sharp. I'm talking more so broadly speaking about what it means to become successful and how power will play a role and that you cannot ignore power because over time, power shifts. What is powerful changes, right? Like in the past, if you could have a farm, you were very powerful. Now it's better to have all the guns and say who can farm. You see how power has shifted from the farmer to the government in that case? I was very powerful when I used to have a bow and arrow, and then the pistol came along, right? I was very powerful when I was a freelance marketer, and then AI came along. So what do I have to do to succeed? What do I have to do to persist on this challenging uphill journey? These are the questions you want to sleep on, because if you don't ask these questions, the human seems to sort of default into carelessness or just indifference, right? I feel like there's a lot of indifference because you don't know what to do. And that's my point, is that your whole life has been about blinding you to this. So I always think that my job is not really to teach you. It's to help you realize how many things were taught to you that are lies, false, detrimental, and holding you back.